Today I will read from the book How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. It is a very old book which I read maybe 30 years back, and I often go and read this book again and again. This is a good book for the kids also to know how to stop worrying. So the first rule is live in day tight compartment. So the meaning of this, instead of getting nervous, I remember what the doctor had told me. One grain of sand at a time, one task at a time. How strange it is. The child says, when I am a big boy. But what is that? The big boy says, when I grow up. And then grown up says, when I get married. But to the married, what is that after all? The thought changes to when I am able to retire. And then, when retirement comes, he looks back over the landscape. A cold wind seems to sweep over it. Somehow, he has missed it all and it is gone. Life, we learn too late, is in the living in the tissue of every day and hour and second. So, here is a magic formula for solving worry situation. So the step one is I analyzed the situation fearlessly and honestly and figured out what was the worst that could possibly happen as a result of this failure. No one was going to shoot me. That was certain. Step 2. After figuring out what was the worst that could possibly happen, I reconciled myself to accepting it if necessary. I said to myself, this failure will be a blow to my record, and it might possibly mean the loss of my job. But if it does, I can always get another position. One of the worst features about worrying is that it destroys our ability to concentrate. What worry may do to you? Those who do not know how to fight worry die young. He or she can be cured instantly the moment emotions took on the hue of confidence, achievement, and victory. The most relaxing, recreating forces are a healthy religion, sleep, music, and laughter. Have faith in God. Learn to sleep well. Love good music. See the funny side of life. And health and happiness will be yours. How to analyze and solve worry problems. A problem, well stated, is a problem half solved. I find that 50% of my worries disappear once I arrive a clear, definite decision. And another 40% vanishes once I start to carry out that decision. So I resolve 90% of my worries by taking these 4 steps. Writing down precisely what I am worrying about. Number 2, writing down what I can do about it. Number 3, deciding what to do. Number 4, start immediately to carry out that decision. When we are not busy, our mind tend to become a near vacuum. So keep busy. The worried person must lose himself in action. Life is too short. Let's not allow ourselves to be upset by small things. We should forget. I gradually discovered that 99% of the things I worried about never happened. Acceptance of what has happened is the first step to overcoming the consequence of any misfortune. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. 8 words that can determine your destiny. Quotation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Yes, If we think happy thoughts, we will be happy. If we think miserable thoughts, we will be miserable. If we think fair thoughts, we will be fearful. So, we have to work on our thoughts. The mind is its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. We ought to be more concerned about removing wrong thoughts from the mind than about removing tumors from the body. A man is not hurt so much by what happens as by his opinion of what happens. Let's fight for our happiness by following a daily program of cheerful and constructive thinking. Just for today, I will be happy. Just for today, I will try to adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. Just for today, I will take care of my body. I will exercise it. Just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. I will learn something useful. Just for today, I will exercise my soul. I will do something a good turn and not get found out. Just for today, I will be agreeable. Just for today, I will try to live through this day. Just for today, I will have a quiet half hour by all myself and relax. Just for today, I will be unafraid. Especially, I will not to be afraid to be happy, to enjoy what is beautiful, to love, and to believe that those I love me. If selfish people try to take advantage of you, cross them off your list. But don't try to get even. When you try to get even, you hurt yourself more than you hurt the other fellow. Stick and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. This is a strong affirmation. Let's never waste a minute thinking about people we do not like. An angry man, said Confucius, is always full of poison. The habit of looking on the best side of every event is worth more than 1,000 pounds a year. The habit I formed then of counting my blessings each morning. It is one of the most precious possessions I have. With malice towards none, with charity for all. Try to think every day how you can please someone. And here is the best sentence of the book. A good deed, said the Prophet Muhammad, is one that brings a smile of joy to the face of another. I realize now that people are not thinking about you and me or caring what is said about us. They are thinking about themselves before breakfast, after breakfast, and right on until 10 minutes past midnight. Tension is a habit. Relaxing is a habit. And bad habits can be broken. Good habits form. The lucky folks are the ones that get to do things they enjoy doing. Give yourself a pep talk every day. Our life is what our thoughts make it. What a fool you are to be worrying about something that has not happened and may never happen. Life is too short.